I didn't get it on film, but this has been sitting here a week, and I just walked in here and walked across there and everything fell down. If you'll remember in the last video, the young man was making him a little tower of stuff. I got something outside to show you. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's gonna be hard to believe. Now, I don't really know how much I'm gonna work on this here in the heat of the day, but a friend of mine, a co-worker, has been on the hunt for either a military square body, or he wants a beast of a truck. So anyways, he found this one, and this is an old fire truck with about 70,000 miles on it, and it's got just a little rust right there. The rest of her is good. It does have a little rust right here where the battery leaked, but the rest of her is cherry. The idea here is to get rid of the service body and paint it military green. But it is a K30 four-wheel drive with a 454, which, as you can see there, is a little crispy fried. The man said it just had a little backfire and needs a distributor. Well, that's not entirely true, but yeah, I guess it did have a backfire. Trouble is, it burned a little while after that and melted the carburetor. Not to worry, we got more of those. We checked to make sure she wasn't seized up, and it's not. The guy says it's sat about 4 months. I bet it might be longer than that, but well, let's see what happens here. I'll take you along. I do believe I'm gonna wait till the sun gets over that way a little bit, so it ain't so hot. It's a good truck. Some little hackery here and there. A little bit on the seat. It's got the radio delete plate, no AC. This is a man's truck here. Yes, sir. It needs an exhaust and some stuff, but the first order of business, get it running. It's an 87 K30. She's been rode hard a little bit, but we're gonna fix it. Whew, it's hotter than blazes out there. Alright, let me check inventory and see if I got any extra quadrajets. Now, y'all know I listen to the radio in here while I'm slaving away in my shop. And fella here on the radio says, after the third time jump starting my car, I finally realized that there was a problem with my battery. Where'd you park your squad car, Dick Tracy? A sharp one there. Alright, I shouldn't talk like that. Here I am sharpening my knife. You need to do that once in a while. Here's my knife. People used to do them everyday carry videos. I everyday carry this knife, and have since I lost my last everyday carry which I had for like 5 years. This one is a Boker tree brand, made in Germany. That's a good knife. You can buy them on Amazon. That's where I got that one. You used to be able to buy them at the hardware store, but they have switched to some cheap knife that it ain't really worth having your hands on. If you're gonna get one of those, you might as well go to the flea market. Get one made in Pakistan or China or something. Oh, here's the other thing I always carry in my pocket. I'm reaching in my pocket right now. A 4-inch crescent wrench. You'd be amazed how many times that's gotten me out of a pickle. A pickle. Not always automotive related either. Here's another thing I always carry. You know, people made fun of my keys, said I was trying to compensate, trying to be manly. Look, we got that little pry bar and that little screwdriver. And you can do a lot of stuff when you need to and you don't have any other tools. You can open a manhole with that and that. Alright, now that I told you all that, I've been cleaning up my workbench here a little bit. The only thing I got left to put away is my favorite screwdriver. And maybe a couple other odds and ends, but you don't want to get it too clean and thereby lose my status as the messiest workbench in all of YouTube. There's quite a smorgasbord of stuff in this little box, ain't it? Looks like somebody's long lost Volkswagen key, some brake shoe rivets, some of those, some of them, and a few of these, some screws, and a few nails. So I might need that someday. Alright, enough of this silly videos. It's blazing hot outside, so I'm going to stay inside and I'm going to wire up the switch for my tanks on this thing, front and rear tanks. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put the switch. I may have to modify that panel and make it larger. I'm not sure yet. Let me think on it. He's back. You know who else is here? That one. It's 90 degrees. She'll finally come out of the house.
Okay.
Alright, I've been wiring out here. I'm still wiring. I need to keep on wiring. I ain't got time for much camera.
I'm thinking about another project.
I went down to the hardware store and bought me some 1032 nuts. The guy said he didn't have any, but then I picked them out for him. And then I thought there wasn't 100 in a box. So he counted them. He wasn't too happy with me. He counted them and said there was 101. I still didn't believe there was 100 because I lost track while he was counting. So we came home and I said he'll count them. Well, he came up with 104. So.
No, 102. Plus I lost one, so 103.
Well, I said I thought there were 60, and so anyways.
You were wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong, and he took great delight in that. All right, I've been kind of in the swing of wiring, but honestly, it isn't often I get right into it where I'm laser focused and making things happen. But the young man here, he wants to go in our little poor boy swimming pool and splash around. We look like Vienna sausages in a can in the little bitty thing, but you know. But packed tightly together. But we're gonna go do that, and then I think I gotta grill some chicken. And after I do that, I'm gonna go back out there and work on that truck after it cools off a little bit. I hope to have it run this evening. The poor young man what owns it, he wants to hear it run. So we'll see what's up. Well, now it's cooled off just a little bit. I'm gonna go outside and see if I can make that old 454 run. Might not get it tonight, but we can get a good ways. You think we can make it run tonight, bud? That's the spirit. Positivity, confidence, a can-do attitude will get you everywhere and show up every day. Alright, we're going to remove the carburetor, which has burned and melted. So we're going to need a 5/8 wrench, a 1-inch wrench, my favorite screwdriver, a ratchet with a 1/2 inch socket. And then to remove the distributor, we're going to need a 9/16 wrench. What else?
I don't know.
That might about get it. Alright, we got to remove that there carburetor. What's burned and melted. We got to fix a few melted wires there. The wire for the choke, that's not good. But let's get after it. Well, there's one crispy fried quadrajet. Just a little backfire, he said. No big deal. You know. Anyways. It's got good parts on it, but it's going to need another carburetor. Good news is, don't look like there's any puddles of aluminum in the intake. So we need to fire up the vacuum cleaner and do some cleaning here a little bit. And I think we got to pull the distributor. Alright. That one teensy weensy backfire it had sure did a lot of damage, didn't it? Anyways, it was just before being real bad. It's bad enough, but it ain't real bad. It burnt the choke wire, so we'll need to fix that. Guy said it needed a distributor. I don't know about that. Alright, we've got a second carburetor installed. Let me see if I can find a battery. Alright, I got a battery hooked up to it. Let's see if it'll spin over. Little big lights come on the dash. It turns over. Let's put some gas in a carb. Now, it may be that the reason that thing lit up is the dude was changing the distributor or messing with it or something, and had it out of time and lit it up. Maybe I'll investigate that just slightly before I dump gas in the carb. Seems logical, don't it? Well, I can see the plug wires are not in any kind of order. So, maybe my theory is correct. Alright. The yawner has been helping me. But, watch this. We had it run once, but I'm going to show you. Alright, go. It runs. You know what's wrong with it? The spark plug wires are all out of order on the distributor.
That's it?
And they were messing with it, trying to get it running, and lit the carburetor on fire and burned it up. So,
Did you have a carburetor for it?
so I fixed it in 30 minutes.
Sweet. I had faith in it.
Alright. Now let me make a little video so I can send it to man what owns it. Well, it's getting dark, so I think I'm going to go in and take a shower, but, you know,
I hope so.
that's what I am, a volunteer. I got it running. Well, I don't know how much of that truck we'll see, but we might see a little bit of it. You know, sometimes a little age and experience helps a young man without it. Help get it running anyway. So, if you like these videos, please hit the like button. Do it, please. It don't cost a thing. Just hit it. Hit it twice. It'll do no good, but hit it anyways. Okay. That's all I got. Don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com. We're going to try to look into the international shipping. Seems some folks want to ship outside the country that I reside in, which is cool, but something else I got to figure out. So, you know, we'll try to do that. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate y'all. We do appreciate it. Thanks.